A Rapid City man is the original world's fastest hand clapper. At times his hands are just a blur. And he's not a one-trick pony. Tonight we go along the way with a guy who knows how to add the extra to ordinary by using the mundane to entertain. Kent French spent a lot of years in restaurant management, thus seeing a conga where others see an ice bucket.
It had a little hole in it, so they had to replace it. And I said, I'm taking that. It's awesome.
A drummer in the Army band, always focusing on rhythm and eventually noting the inefficiency of common clapping.
Because people just clap one-handed, moving their dominant hand into their stationary hand. So I was doing that, and every time that would come back, and there's a striking surface. Why can't this hand get involved? So I came up with this technique, this back and forth technique, and then God gave me fast hands, so I put that together with the clapping, and it was all history after that.
That meaning a lot of practice indeed, trying to set a record for speed. But guess what?
There wasn't a category for most claps in a minute, so I essentially founded that category.
Then March 26th, 2003, the first fastest clapper in Guinness Records history.
721 times in a minute, which is 12 claps per second, but my top speed is about 14 claps per second.
As fast as his clapping hands, suddenly in high demand, called to the just beginning Jimmy Kimmel Show. A little something he didn't know, he would not only perform, but announce the show.
My kids are at home watching, right? And they're all like, hey, that sounds like Dad. And my wife's like, that's not your father. And then it got to the end, and I'm your announcer, Kent French. Now here's Jimmy Kimmel.
There was Oprah, Ellen, Good Morning America, meeting a lot of stars. Those hands had become like wings.
I had 3 trips to Tokyo, and then went to Scotland, England, and Germany, and did the Clapper commercial.
He was not the original Clapper commercial guy, but about 3 years ago, he got his try.
And they did it exactly like that old commercial, where I had to be in bed and clap off the lights or do the Christmas tree.
An innovator and a music maker, salad tongs as castanets. Using stemware and chopsticks, more rhythmic yet. Still, clapping faster than the eye can see is how Mr. French made history. If you've met someone cool along the way, please call or email us to let us know. In the past couple of years, he says somebody has broken his record with a different style of clapping. He says he may try to break it, but he says his main claim to fame is his wife and their 9 children.
Wow.